Welcome back everybody, back to a brand new video. Here it's episode 3 of the Factorio series, where I am working on the improvements of my ammunition and weapons to defend my base. I am just putting in stone and copper. The most important thing I'm just doing copper at the moment, because I'm using stone in this furnace. And to make sure that everything works well, I'm putting also this furnace to work with the stone, so that I can create enough stone to protect my base. Let's see. I was working on this side here with 4 factories. They will generate those expensive red ammunitions, which I request. So let's see. I need more red ones. Do I? Yeah. There we go. And now I need 2 more red ones. And I need power over here and over here. And over here. And then I need this one and this one to include the other ones. And very good. And then over here I have this long belt. And I do not have blue ones anymore. Okay, let's go this way. And let's make another one here. And this one was removed. Then I can place this one over here. And if I'm correct, I must place these ones here. And this one must be iron over here. And then I can place this one and this one. Oh, that's true. Let's make it a little bit differently. Let's create this one back. So, and now I can create over here, because I have a mod installed, so I can turn around these things like this. And if I then do 2 chests, I need one here and I do another one over here. And if I put this one with copper and this one with plates, there we go. That's better. These 2 must be replaced, because I need a 2 back 2 for system. And same for these 2. It's not easy. It's not an easy game, but I do like the way the game works. Because you need a lot of thinking to make it work, and that's just the thing I like to do most of the time. A lot of thinking. So let's remove this copper here so that the belt's correct. And now they all start working. Good. First wet ones are going in here. So basically that's how you make a base. Well, ammunition in this case. It's my design to make sure that they are all connected together, but most people have all have their own designs and such, so it's always taking a look at how they do that one. And if I can take a look, I can make 19 walls at the moment with the bricks I have. And if I'm correct, they are still burning bricks. Yep, they are still burning bricks. There we go. And let's start another research. At the same time, let's make this one, because it's almost done with the water pump too. And when that one's done, I can start improving my base defense with bullet damage. So I can create it, so like I talked about last time, the increasing of the damage that the bullet does when I shoot the enemy. I have some walls now, and I have 8 guns still in my inventory. So happy for me, because last time I got almost killed. Almost. Well, I got killed, and that almost made the end of me. There we go. Oop, closer. This one and this one over here, and I can move this to 3. So, like this one. I always want the turrets to be spread apart evenly, so that when we get attacked, they all can shoot together to make the enemy die as fast as they can. Let's see. Gas venting. No, I want this one. Thank you very much. There we go. There's a lot of wood in production. I'm producing more wood than I can handle at the moment. Even when all these... Well, I think I can improve with another steam engine. So let's try to improve my base by creating an extra steam engine so it generates more power, as we are now on yellow and not on green with the power flow. And I do want green, so let's make 2 of those. So I have one in back pockets in case it's needed. And I can also create another 11 wall segments, so that's also not bad to do. These boilers, they will keep using wood as long as they need it. So let's try to make 2 extra steam engines using the same boiler setup, so we can try to make it in the way I want it. But I can see that I just lost my pipes due to the crafting. So let's just create another set of pipes, 2 sets of pipes. I'm changing my pipes sometimes because some pipes have a higher flow rate, I think, or if you have the right stuff in your inventory, you can generate it differently. Well, now I have 4 of those things, so it goes way faster. See? It goes faster with emptying the steam itself. And I have 5 generators, and I do not even use the maximum amount that I can use right now. And that's a good thing. It's a very good thing. And for this one, it's still generating, but not fast enough. So I'm gonna remove this one, place it over here, and then make sure that this one makes a corner to the right, and then to the front again. And if I'm correct, basically, I can now do this one. And now it goes way faster. But because that blocks up the whole area, I should make a pole over here. A turn to here, and I can see that I have not power there, and then I make this one and make that also a turn to the right, so that it will add 2 at the same time in the same way as it does. Sorry. Now it starts emptying out this thing twice as fast, so it will input twice as fast into this Factorio buffer over here, so that we have enough plants to keep everything going. Because they all need those plants to make sure that it works, and I just have one factory that does it. What I can do is improve the factory that we have over here, because it's in level 1 assembling machine. I can upgrade it to a level 2 because I have already technology for it. Level 2 goes faster in processing items, beside the fact that it can use multiple ingredients instead of 1. This one over here can just craft things that require up to 4 ingredients for level 2, and for level 1 just 2 ingredients. So it doubles the amount of ingredients you can put in it, and that's a very good thing. And I'm now filling up my bottles, at least the red bottles, because I'm still doing research on the other sides at the same time, and I can see here that the chips are not coming in because there is not enough iron coming in, because all the iron gets spread out to the bottom here and used in this machine. So let's boost everything over here to fill up the buffers again. That's why I always have a backup for the iron. And the other thing I'm gonna do is make this area red over here with the X, so I can limit the amount that factories can put into this chest. I can add more myself by dropping it just in the slot, but I do not want to do that because I want it just to make engine units into this. But if this is full, the factory stops using items, stops this process when the buffers are full again. So it's pretty handy to control it like that one. It's also a good thinking method. There we go. Fluid handling is also going pretty fast. And I can see that my trees are still on the higher tier on speed. And those 4 steam engines are going fast. And as you can see, those are generating a lot of pollution at the moment. If I take a look at it, and I can see that it has a lot of steam that blows out of the air. And well, these things, these burn stuff, so it generates pollution. And it's 49 pollution per item it burns continuously. So it generates the most pollution over here. So if I take a look at my map, you can also see that the darkest red is over here, where those steam engines are. So I keep thinking, I need to make sure that this is the fastest way to remove it, because I do not want to keep something that makes my base less secure. I do not want to lose against those monsters. That's how you ever want to call it. Those are aliens, so, well, aliens. We are the aliens on this planet. Just how you take a look at it. There we go. We fell onto this planet and we need to get off this planet, but the aliens do not like we or us to make a lot of damage to their land. Problem with that one, we cannot do it on the other way, so they have to live with it, I think. But they don't like the way that I talk about that. There we go. It's dark again. I can make lights. When there is power nearby, it will light up that area. So I think I'm gonna make my wall like that one. So my walls lighten up so I can see exactly where and what enemy is going and nearby. There we go. Research complete. And now we're gonna upgrade the speed and damage of the bullets. That's a quick research, I think, so it should not take too long. But we still need to find the stone, so I can do multiple things to find stone. I can find these type of bricks like over here, but then they are massive, so I can mine them. I can also find a deposit, but as far as I can see on my map where I have driven, there is only copper and silver around here, and iron, zinc, coal, silver, bauxite, tungsten, all those others. So I need to find a really fast deposit, as I seriously cannot find it currently. So I think the next thing I'm gonna do is drive left, because that's close by and it's still blacked out, so I still don't know how or what. Da, da, da. Let's go. Let's take a look. At least if I can... Ow. go through that forest with those big ass trees. It hurts to drive those trees. Oh, I'm driving in the middle of the forest. Let's turn this to the right and exit that way. I'm driving a lot of trees down to the ground. There we go. I'm loose. Every major deposit I find with stone, I will directly mine. Simple as that. There are some loose stones around everywhere, but I do not think that's smart to do. Let's take a look. There are no enemies yet in this area. That's something I find special. I've set the spawn area to pretty big so that I make sure that it works flawlessly with the rest. Oh, look what we have here, copper. And it is stone. We have found it, people. We found it. There we have it, stone. But there is also a base nearby, so I'm gonna destroy that base first. Well, if I get a chance to destroy it at least. There we go. That one's gone. And what I most of the time do, if I need something like, for example, stone, I have a lot of the old mining drill that burn with fuel. I will put them on a line. Trying to find a good line of stone where they do get their stuff out of. And then I have those belts, so I move those belts to here, down and to the right. And then I have a lot of these iron ones as well, these old burner furnaces. And if I take a look at this one, I can make a set of chests that I can place this way. And I have wood as well as the coal with me, so I'm gonna use the coal for the burner mines, and then the other one for the other ones. There we go. And now I'm gonna use. There we go. I will put around 20 in each one, because I'm not gonna stay here like in a massive amount of time. If I hold my mouse on this one, I can see what burns in this one. Even seedlings burns, but the further it gets on the line, the longer it burns. There we go. And last but not least, it's all running now. And as you can see here, it's still moving away those items, but it doesn't go fast enough. So what I'm gonna do is add 4 more inserters, fill them with coal, and add the line. There we go. And then this one. Why not use the last one as well? There we go. Now we have a speed working stone mine. So we need to make sure that we have the stone as we want in one. As you can see, there are a lot of arms digging away the stone into these chests. And then when all the mines are emptied, so out of fuel, I'm gonna pick it up. But I can also have myself a little bit of job of working to make sure that I have more fuel and wood and such. So most of the time I'm going around this area searching for those big stones. See on the left one and one, and there and there and there and there, there. And I can have my own handy handwork myself, so I get more stone. Stone is important to make either way floors, pavement for the floor. Also for the walls, it's pretty much important. Different new furnaces in the future need bricks instead of loose stone, because all furnaces need stone to work. Well, at least almost all furnaces need stone to work, as well as many other stuff. So a lot of machines use stone. And I think I will leave it right here. In the next episode you will see my findings with the stone, the amount of stone I have. And I will see you all next time. Good luck!